I know you fucked your best friend's girl, and I know she was wearing my lingerie.
What?
Talking SHMACK.
Welcome back to Talking SHMACK with Jono and Jake. Today we're going to be talking about
Body count, it doesn't matter.
We're also going to be talking about looks versus personality. Let's get straight into it with.
The first thing that we're gonna do is just a bit of reacting. I've got a couple of people sending in some tweets, let's say, just some questionable things, and I think you're gonna enjoy this one. You're gonna love this. So this is by an anonymous source. So, hey, sorry if this is too much info. My boyfriend and his best friend and his partner and I all went to Bali together a couple of weeks ago. I won't ever go with them again because shit went down. We were having a couple of drinks and my boyfriend suggested we have an orgy, and the best friend's partner agreed.
Okay.
Even though me and the best friend didn't think it was a good idea, they were being pushy, and we said no, but me and the best friend ended up going to bed because it was late. It gets worse. I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard the shower running from our room, and I checked and my boyfriend was naked with his best friend's partner wearing my lingerie from our anniversary. Calling him by the nickname I only call him. I don't know what to do.
Keep going.
I don't know what to do because we've been back for a week and he still doesn't know that I'm there, and we've been together for 3 years. Should I bring it up and break up with him or leave it? Sorry if this is too much. Also, he has a weird habit of shitting in the shower and his underwear smell like it still.
Wow, that's fucking rank. So that's like if me and you
Went away.
and we both had girlfriends and we went on holiday and I suggested an orgy.
Mm.
You denied it, my girl denied it, but your girl agreed.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then so me and your girl go to bed, but then you go have a shower, and then you're like, fucking my girlfriend, but she's wearing your girlfriend's lingerie.
Oh, I'm calling the nickname that only I call my girlfriend.
No, that she calls you.
Whoa! What the
And
fuck?
it's not even regular lingerie. It's lingerie that they bought for your anniversary.
Fucking nah! You could not.
No.
You could not fucking call me out on that.
The fact that you shit yourself too.
Oh! And you shit yourself in the shower.
No.
Are you taking the piss?
No, that's what it says. Shit yourself in the shower. No, I
Fuck
could never.
me.
Dude.
Let's role play. How the conversation would go down.
How would that even look?
I'll start. No, you start. You be the girl that's seen it happen.
Alright.
I'll be the garbage guy.
So you know how we went away to Bali, yeah?
Yeah, baby. What's up? What's up?
I know you fucked your best friend's girl, and I know she was wearing my lingerie.
What? I got sweat beads.
Brother!
What are you talking about?
Bro, you're like, I don't have a best
Wasn't
friend. I don't have a best friend.
What?
And I know.
Alright, let me explain. Alright? I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Let me explain. When I said let's have an orgy, and you said no, I took that as disrespect.
Oh,
I took that as disrespect.
oh my days.
And you know what? My brother's girlfriend said yes. So what are you gonna do about it? What do you want? What do you want from me?
You shit yourself in the shower.
And?
That's the
And what? You cry in your sleep. You cry in your sleep for your dad. Shut up. Allow it.
I'd never come back from that. The second someone puts me in that situation, I'd put on my sunglasses.
That relationship is done. As soon as the girl brings it up, that relationship
Burn
is fucking over.
bridges.
Yeah, burn everything. Burn everything.
But what I don't understand is the fact that we've been back for a week and I still haven't said anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that was in that tweet, she didn't see if they were fucking, but why would you be wearing?
Yeah, that's so sus.
So
And then it's a question of if this is a really good relationship and you've been in the relationship for a while, do you even bring that up?
Nah.
I mean, yeah, you would. That's disrespect. That's straight
Like
disrespect.
if you kept it to yourself, you'd be eating yourself alive. So nah, I'd bring it up. Be like, you'd have to respect yourself enough to kind of. If you don't bring it up, essentially you just don't love yourself enough to kind of like
Yeah.
put yourself first. Because no matter what in a relationship, like at the end of the day, and someone told me this as a piece of advice, you need to love yourself so someone else can love you that same way.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. And if that's happening in the relationship, nah, that's
And he shits the shower, so
nah,
I mean, is it really a loss?
yeah,
You really losing?
exactly.
Fucking stomping shits down the drain. All right. This is from a girl's perspective. She goes, "Hey girls, what are your thoughts about cheating? I really need some middle ground here and someone to talk to who may understand where I'm coming from. So, my boyfriend and I were going through a rough time, and he had slept with another girl.
Another girl.
Another girl.
How long were they? Does it say how long?
Doesn't say how long they were together.
Mm.
After doing so, he realized he didn't want anyone else but me. Oh my god.
Wait, he didn't.
So he slept with another girl, and then he's turned around and gone, "Baby, I only want you."
Oh.
It's made me realize I don't love her. I only want you. Let me continue. Me loving him as much as I do, I took him back, and things have actually been really good between us since before he cheated. But I still can't wrap my head around it, and it still makes me feel so sick to think about what he did, and I want to cry about it all the time. I love him so much, and I love him so much, and I know I want to be with him, and he is showing me that he wants to be with me. But I honestly just need someone to talk to about this. Maybe someone that has gone through the same thing. I don't really know. I feel like I just need to get it off my chest to someone I don't know, as everyone around me has already told me how they feel and what I should do.
In that type of situation, I think it honestly look the way it is like once the trust is like broken, it's gone. Like that'll never.
So basically, recap. So the girl's boyfriend has cheated on her, turned around and gone, "I actually only want you." Like, it's made me realize that you're the only thing I want. And they're actually really good since. Like, she stayed with him, they're really good. But she is constantly on her mind. Like, it's constantly just replaying in her head that she's been cheated on. Like, what should she do?
Honestly, if this person wants to stay with their partner, I think honestly, she needs to speak to someone that won't bullshit them. Like, seek professional help. Like, go seek counselor or like psychologist and just be like, what do I do? Like, obviously the thing is, if you talk about it with your partner, they're not gonna like tell you that you're wrong, but like, how many times can you talk about this same thing with your partner before they get annoyed?
I mean, if it's always like playing on your mind,
Like,
then that's something that you need to like address, because you're never going to be able to have like a happy relationship if you're constantly like remembering that time that he cheated on you.
Like, imagine like he's gonna be like, oh, I'm going for a boys trip to like Europe or like
Oh my god, bro! Trust is so fragile. Have you ever heard the expression that trust is like paper?
yeah.
So it's like paper is, you get a brand new sheet of paper, no crinkles, nice edges, right? That's my trust to like a new person, right? If they do something to ruin that trust, they crumple the piece of paper up, and then they're like, you know what? I'm sorry, and they open the piece of paper up again. It's still gonna have all those crumpled edges, and it's not gonna be the piece of paper it once was.
Yeah, I mean, fair, but there's many ways around it. I mean, you can always iron out a piece of paper.
Fuck.
The analogy for that is the broken cup method. I think I told you about that.
You might have actually. You might have.
It's like,
You might have.
imagine, or even a plate. A cup is better because, like, say you break a cup, like you can super glue it back together, get the exact same shape. But the thing is, there will always be that one piece or that second piece that will just be missing. So if you ever fill up that cup, it'll just start leaking, and that's just all the self doubts that you'll have against your partner. Be like, yeah, no, I trust him, but like, what if he's sneaky this time? Like, what if, like, imagine if he didn't tell you, or imagine if you didn't find out. Like, imagine how many more times it could happen after that, or how many times it happened before that. What if this in this situation theoretically he was like I slept with this one girl and I found out that you're the only girl I want. But what if he slept with 6 girls before that?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it was
he's
just
lying.
one bad experience. He's like, no, I can't do it anymore.
That's so true though, with the trust, like in similar situations, it can really fuck you up in the way you see your partner.
Yeah,
But
I think what
I
this,
would,
what this girl should do is she should speak about it with her partner, and she still feels like a couple, like give it a weekend or a week, and she still feels this way, I think she should break it off. Because the thing is, you shouldn't feel this way throughout your entire relationship. Because how can you also trust this person to be the father of your kids if you want kids? Like if you want to live that no kid life and you don't want to get married, then by all means, like do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you need to put your own like sanity first.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Moral of the story is if it works, it works. If it's on your mind constantly, lock that shit off. Get rid of it. What's next?
Is watching porn while in a relationship cheating? I asked to borrow my boyfriend's phone to search up something up, and when I opened Safari, Pornhub showed up.
Oh my god.
No.
Whoa, that's like the in school when you've been like having a tug the night before. You go to school, you open the laptop, it's like I close that laptop as fast as I can.
See, that didn't happen to me in school, porn, but I remember like because I had the old MacBook where you insert the CDs into it.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
watch DVDs on my laptop, and I was watching Big Mama's House 2, and I go into art class and open my laptop, and this one scene's just playing, and then everyone's looking at me, and this one guy's like, "Yo, was that Big Mama House 2?" I was like, "Yeah." So it wasn't as embarrassing as
Yeah.
that, but like, yeah, damn, that's But it gets because she was like, I opened up a video on Pornhub of a girl who was also completely the opposite me in every way. But that's besides the point. We've been together for over a year and we have sex minimum 5 to 6 times a week. Yes, I know it's a lot.
Bang! Bang!
The stamina.
This guy's living life.
Fam.
Fuck.
Oh, this guy,
Getting pussy on the daily.
dude, 5 to 6 times a week.
That's like once every day with like a Sunday off.
Yeah, but on
That's
top
a
of
schedule. That's too much.
but on top of watching porn as well.
Yeah. How do you have facts? Actual
Right?
facts. How do you have time to nut? Let alone how do you have enough nut left
Dude,
after having sex like at least once a day?
Mhm.
At least once a
dude,
day.
I need like it's like it's like when you run out of likes on Tinder. Like you need like 12 hours of regenerational time.
The recuperation period. Yeah.
Like you get the best like 30 seconds of your life. We'll go again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 5 to 6 times a week, but no judgment. Some weeks we don't even see each other a lot, so it's like 3 to 4 times. But I feel so annoyed and pissed off right now. Thoughts?
Recap is
Basically,
this couple, guy, girl, have a lot of sex,
Yep.
but he watches porn and the girls he likes to watch are the complete opposite of the type that his girl is.
Yeah.
I don't know, because being the girl, I feel like that would play a lot on your psyche of like, am I like the one he really wants?
Yeah. I mean, look, it's one of those things where it's like as a guy, like you can get into something like if you're horny enough, even girls, like if you're horny enough, you can just search up the weirdest things and it'll get you into it because you're just that horny.
Oh, bro,
And then
horny fucking minds, what you find attractive is insane.
Like, and then the post nut clarity.
Post nut clarity,
real,
bro.
Mm-mm.
Post nut clarity is like a cheat code. I'll be sitting there thinking about like a life decision I have to make. I'll be like, fuck, it'd be way better thinking about this after I nut.
Yeah,
For
dude.
real. Have you ever been sitting there and had like the situations where you're watching porn and you like nut and then you're like, what am I watching?
Yes.
And I close the tabs as fast as I can. And I'm like, no, never happened.
Nah.
Never.
I do that, dude. It's literally like this. I feel disgusted in myself.
Yup. I look at my,
especially if you got a mirror in your room and you catch yourself.
or the screen. You turn the screen off and you're just looking at the reflection of like the black screen. Oh my god, who am I? Who is that guy? That's not me. It can't be me.
The worst part in porn is like when you're like you somehow manage the entire video. Because the thing with porn, guys as well, I'm not speaking for every guy, but majority of the time you don't last the entire duration of the video. You get to like
facts.
Like 2 or 4 minutes because that's as guys, you've trained yourself to come immediately. Because as a kid, like when you're beating your meat,
what are you talking about?
This was me. Like my hands are like hands of magic, bro. Like 2 minutes done. Because as a kid, like growing up, like I obviously didn't have a lot of privacy. So when I was in my room, like when I did it, I had to go quick. Like,
you got those adrenaline wanks, bro. Those adrenaline wanks where you hear your mum walk in the door and you're like mid-talk, you're like, fuck, I I gotta
Gotta
finish
go.
before she comes to my room.
Dude, literally, when it's like, oh, your parents go out for
Jake, come help with the groceries. I'm like, fucking just not, bro.
It's like when she's like, oh, we're going out for dinner. So you're like, yeah, I've got like
The house to the south.
Yep. And then that's when you're like, yeah, I know I can watch some nasty shit.
Yeah. And it's full volume.
Full volume.
In my room, legs spread.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
God,
that's how
brother.
it's done.
Oh, that's a wank. That
And-
is a wank.
Oh, back in the days, like before work and stuff, when I was like 13, 14. Oh, those were the days.
Oh, dude.
Looking back
Sometimes, like, I don't even wank because I'm horny. I just wank because the house is empty.
Yeah, like you got nothing else to do.
Like,
why
it's
not?
just, why not?
It's also, there's nothing wrong with masturbation. Everyone does it. Comes down to it. But the thing is, like, it comes to a point where if you're doing this like more than 7 times a day, and if you're paying for like premium Pornhub,
Oh, subscriptions, bro? No. That's cool. That's cool.
I think I had this mate, and you know who he is. He had the worst personal clarity because he spent like £50 or like 50 USD, so equivalent to like 100 Australian dollars on some girl's sex tape, and he nutted within like 2 minutes. And then his personal clarity was like, I can't believe I've just spent $100 for a fucking nut.
Wow, bro. Wow. Anyway, back to the topic. Is watching porn cheating?
No,
No. Oh, no.
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
no. If you act upon it, like if you're commenting, be like, yeah, that's such a fat ass, or like if you're trying to message the person,
That's just weird.
it's a bit weird. Like
That's
if,
odd.
like for porn stars too, like if you go message like Riley Reid or like Lana Rose and be like, yo, you have the fattest ass, I mean like,
I mean, first off, they're not going to respond,
yeah.
but like,
Second of all, like you and like how many other guys are probably doing that?
exactly. It's like window shopping. It's like
yeah.
you can like look but don't touch.
In terms of porn, I suppose, especially because if you're dating, like if how were they together?
No, it doesn't say.
Oh, okay. So they weren't together for a while, but like if you've been together with your girl for a while, you get comfortable, so you get to explore a lot more in the bedroom and not feel embarrassed about it. But if you're starting to see a girl, if you're having a lot of one night stands, and you're a really freaky person, obviously if you just like, and if you're into some like kinky shit, you're not gonna throw that on the person for the first time. So obviously when you're watching porn, like people do that, and so if that's what you're into, like go ahead, bust a nut, like that's what you're into. But you're not gonna be like to your girl that you've just met for a week, be like, yo, do you want to do some bondage type shit?
Yo.
Like
Yeah.
you just can't say like watching porn is understandable. No, it's not cheating. But if it also becomes if it affects your relationship, like if you're watching too much porn and you can't have sex, then you kind of need to look at yourself.
Yeah, if you're putting porn before other things, that's cool.
If you put
that's
porn,
an addiction.
yeah,
That's bad.
Addiction. Yeah.
What's next? Let me read. Girls' perspective again. Hey, girls, I have a question. If your boyfriend had friends you don't like, for example, they cheat, encourage him to cheat, they're rude and just a dick, and your boyfriend always hangs out with him, would that put you off dating your partner? For some reason, it's creating trust issues for me to the point I don't trust him to go out with his friend, and I'm sick of feeling like this.
We're not your friends, bro. I think this person, if anything, like based on what I can see, I think this guy's just gone into the wrong crowd, and like he thinks this is what friends are because wrong crowd, or like, and look, if they're your true friends, like obviously your friends won't condone cheating, especially if it's like the girl of your dreams. Like I mean, if you like fucking around with a girl and like you guys aren't exclusive, then by all means, like nothing's gonna stop you. But in that terms, like if you change your personality around your friends compared to when you're at home with your girl, red flag. Like, no, just.
And I compare this to like an analogy I got where it's like the environment you're in kind of fosters the behavior you display. It's like, so if 3 girls are together, right, and 2 of them are displaying one type of behavior, do you really think the third one isn't going to display that type of behavior? You know what I mean? So it's like, if your environment is cheating and your friend cheats and your mate is encouraging you to like get with other girls, like that's gonna have an effect on your behavior. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's happened to us, not like with the whole cheating thing, but like people we hang out with, we base our personalities off them. Like we used to hang out
100%.
with the old car crew. Like we obviously were into cars, but like I think when we hung out with them, like our whole personality was just cars. And like looking back, like it's like 20 to like 50% of our personality is like cars.
Yeah.
Not like back then it was like cars, just cars, like 100%. And looking back, like everyone we're talking about with, like it's It's like that. Even in high school, like the biggest thing going around was like Call of Duty, and everyone was just talking about COD, and then like that was just your personality. But you know, it's the same thing with it's just like who you hang out with. Like if your friends are all out doing drugs and like they're all seshing or doing something, you're the only one that's staying sober. Like you kind of feel pressured into doing it because you're the only one that isn't. A good friend will be like, no, no, no. Like if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But like at the end of the day, I think it's just peer pressure. But they're not. If your friends are telling you to cheat, then they're not really good friends, man. Unless your girl is like super crazy. But like in that sense, you should just break up with her. You should never cheat on someone.
Facts.
I think this is girl's perspective. I just found out my ex's mum. I just found out that my ex's mum helped him cheat on me only like 5 months ago, and I don't know how to process all of this trauma that he put me through. So anything to get my mind off this messed up situation would be greatly appreciated.
His
mother.
His mother. Bro.
How would that go about? Be like,
It's the kind of guy that gets his mum to put his son's credit. So call back to our first episode. But fuck, bro. His mum helped him cheat.
Nah, that's not a good mum.
What?
How do you help your son cheat? Like, unless she didn't, is helping. I think maybe this girl's definition of helping is like he brought another girl over and his mom just didn't tell her. Like, suppose it's helping.
His mum's setting it up. his mum's swiping on Tinder for him.
It's like a Kim K and Ray J situation where Kim Kardashian's mom is filming the sex tape.
Yo, that's fucking messed. That's cool. Good video, but.
I'd straight up, I'd go in and question.
I'm throwing hands with the mom.
I'd put them both on the spot. Be like, yo, so why you cheat? Why are you helping him cheat? Why are you cheating? Why are you helping him cheat? Like, I'd go crazy.
Bro.
Oh, nah.
Dude, I'm going up to. If I'm the chick, I'm going up to his dad, and I'm helping his dad cheat on his mum. I'm gonna be the one his dad cheats on his mum with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put hands on his dad in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
So that was the tweets.
That was tweets of the week.
Alright, next topic of conversation. Body count.
Body count.
Doesn't matter.
Hit me. Doesn't matter.
No.
What's your opinion?
Yes and no. Yes and no. If you respect yourself enough to say to someone that, you know, I don't want to date someone that wrote like a 15 body count, that's it's all preferences at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that you're someone who is, you know, sleeping around. I just think you should tell before you get into a serious relationship, have your partner get tested, especially if their body count's high. But if it's like a first, you know, Tinder date and you guys sleep on the first date and you have sex unprotected, and then like once you guys are done and then he tells you, oh, my body count's like in the hundreds or something, that's where it's like imagine sleeping with a girl and like you like do the deed and you're like, yeah, this girl's really nice, like go make her my wife. She's like, yeah, man, I slept with 50 other dudes. And you're like,
it kind of plays with your head, doesn't it, when like a chick has a higher body count? But at the end of the day, I actually don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter.
This is coming from the position of, or like the opinion of myself who has like a decent body count. And I say like straight up, like it is not a representation of my character.
It's not. I think it's just one of these things where it's like preferences. The thing is, if you like to go have sex out a lot and like it's with different women, like then that's kind of on you. Same with girls. Like if you want to go out and have sex a lot, and then it's with different men, and that's what you're into, then by all means, like go for it. But if it comes down to it, and like you're talking to a girl most of the time, and I've spoken to girls who have high body counts, they say that they have high body counts because every time they give a man an opportunity, they end up ghosting them. So it can play on one of the two. Like, you know.
Have you ever lied about a body count?
No, I've always been open and honest.
I lied about my body count to my ex. Let me tell you the story. So I matched with this girl on Tinder. She was full version, like never had sex. And we got like talking and we went on a first date. Date was good. kept talking, second day, kept talking, third day. And then the question came up. She went, "What's your body count?" And
I remember that. I remember you telling me this.
I said like
Yes.
6.
Yeah, you panicked.
I panicked in the spa. I said, "Oh, 6, easy, nothing."
Mm.
And to her, even to her, like as a virgin, she was like, "Oh man, 6 is like a bit."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, I've had fun. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll be right." And then, like, I held that lie for a while. Like, it wasn't something that was brought up and talked about all the time. But before I like confessed that I loved her, because saying I love you is like a big thing for me. I don't say it unless I really feel it. Before I said I loved her, I told her like, "Look, I can't lie to you. I can't tell you this without telling you the truth about like my body count." I told her my full body count, and my full body count is a lot higher than 6. And yeah, it was. I mean, she looked like she was ready to tear my head off, but in like a super calm way. I could just see it in her eyes. In her eyes, she was mad that I lied to her, but I explained to her like, it's only because I was scared of losing you. I thought I met a really good girl. I didn't want to like scare you off. As a virgin, me being your only body now, I didn't want that to kind of affect what we had. And I knew you would definitely look at me differently. But in saying that,
in hindsight, would you change it? Would you look back now and be like, I should have told her when she asked, or
see, I don't know. I don't know if I would, because I know there's like a big stigma around like high body counts, especially for someone that their body count is 0. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's,
and especially being at the age that she was, like,
yeah, like she was young. Like I was 20, I think. She was 18.
I've never lied about my body count, but like I've been lied to about it. My ex, she told me that her body count was like, it wasn't anything bad, but she told me it was 4 or 5, and I was like, that's fine. And then we got to talking about it, and she's like, hey, because like like we were falling for each other, and like we like really loved each other, and I can't remember if I told you about it, but I think you know who it was, and she was like, oh, I need to be honest with you about my body count, and my heart dropped. I'm like, oh no.
No,
No,
please don't say this.
don't.
Please don't
She's
say this to me.
I was like, my heart sank to my ass. Like, my ass was about to shit out my heart. That's how bad it was. And she's like, yeah, my body count's not actually like 4 or 5. Like, I can't remember the number, but she's like, it's not actually that. It's 2. And I was like, what? Like, it's 2. She's like, it's the person I lost my virginity to. And then there's you. And I was like, really? And I was relieved, but I was like,
Yeah, because there's that opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah,
like
and
if
I
they
was
lie
like,
to you about it being higher because they're scared you're gonna judge them.
that's exactly what
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly what it was. She's like, because I think I was 19 and she was 17. Wow, it was a 2-year age gap, which is legal, but have to put that out there. Preference, gotta put that out there. She's like, yeah, because you're a lot older and you've got more body counts. I didn't want to seem unexperienced to you, and I was like, you know what, that's completely fair. I appreciate you being honest with me, but also I'm not gonna judge you for your body count either, because I've got quite a high one as well. So I was like, I think mine at the time was 15 at the time, and this was like in 2020. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, look, mine's this, and she was quite understanding of it. And she's just like, yeah. So my
Preference. Would you prefer a girl with a high body count or a girl? I don't mean high as in like
with a bigger
teens,
number, or
like 18, 20, or would you prefer like 0, 1?
a higher body count.
Yeah, low key. Like I know there is that like stigma around it, but those girls with a high body count, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You know what I want? I want a girl with a high body count who's loyal as fuck.
Yeah,
because I'm getting the experience and I'm getting the loyalty and the trust.
Like I said, it's like girls have a high body count. Like, my ex has a high body count, but it's because, like I said, she has she was used by guys. Like, she thought, yeah, okay, this guy's gonna be the one, and the second he hit it, he left. He was like, nah, cool, I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm I came for what I wanted. I got my next appointment. Like it's like that.
God. Oh my
Yeah, like I'd go for a girl with a high body count because the thing is, I've dated a girl. Like I was dating a girl and she was a virgin, and we out of all the love stories I could possibly have, this was like the most perfect one. We were at this club. She getting touched on by this guy. I was like, I felt you were there at the club. She was getting like groped up by some guy, and so was her friend. And so that's when I was like, okay, cool. Like I stepped in, I was like to the guy, no, that's my girl. I'm like, don't touch me. He's like, oh, cool, my bad, bro, like my bad. And then like he fucks off, and then he's touching her friend, and I was like, no, bro, like that's my friend, like don't.
That's my friend too. And the next one.
And he was like, all these girls are you. I was like, yeah, man, like you need to like back off now. And he was like getting aggressive. Like, why? I was like, dude, no, like don't. And like he just like, and then she was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, cool. And then I was like, can we dance? She's like, yeah, we danced. And then like I got a snap, and then we went on a couple dates, and then we started dating, and yeah, it's kind of sweet story. Sweet story.
Long story short, body count does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
But you need to have good character. So because that is the stigma behind it. The stigma behind it is if your body count's high, you get around.
But if you're also a shit person with a high body count, and your personality is like horrendous,
Yeah.
no.
Just have fun, have safe fun, and don't be a dick. Is pretty much it. Next topic: looks versus personality.
Oh, look. Obviously, there has to be some attraction to a degree.
Facts. Because I want to wake up next to you every day and be like, damn.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Like, I want to wake up next to my girl and be like, damn.
The best feeling in the world is waking up the next morning and she's not wearing makeup and you're still like,
damn.
Yeah.
This girl is hot.
Actually, someone asked me this. Would you rather 10 out of 10, perfect 10 girl, but she stunk all the time?
Like stunk personality, or stunk like stinks?
Like she stinks.
Smells like shit.
And even if she showers for perfume, she still smells like shit. And her breath stinks.
Yeah.
Or a 4 out of 10 girl, but she smells amazing.
What's her personality like?
Doesn't matter about
Can't
personality.
tell?
Doesn't matter about personality.
I wear a gas mask. You know what I'm saying? I got no.
Those like little little earplugs you put on the airplane. You just put it in your
nose.
Put raisins up your nose.
Oh,
girl, you're so beautiful.
Is that?
I think I love you.
Oh my god,
dude! If I
what's that, bro?
I'd Michael Jackson that shit. I'd cut off my nose.
I'd cut off my nose. I don't need it anyway.
You smell. You don't need to smell.
Beautiful. She's got a good personality. Here's my thing though: is like, I think like what you're saying, attraction comes first, but personality is like the end game.
It's key.
Yeah, personality is key. So if I'm looking for fun, casual fun, I'm gonna base myself on looks.
Yeah.
Right? Because the whole thing is like attraction. I want to be attracted to the person. And I don't plan on seeing them again, so it's casual. It's what it is. It's lame.
Yeah.
That's what lame things. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm trying to cuff a chick, if she's hot, she's a 10 out of 10, she got a shit personality, I'm out.
Dude, if her personality is a 10 out of 10, looks would be just a bonus. The thing is, if you're falling in love with this personality, this persona of this woman, looks will just come and go. Like, you'll think she's the most beautiful girl in the world because of simply how she acts.
Yeah.
Like, if she's so kind, caring, and loyal, it doesn't matter what she looks like. Like, she will... Obviously, for you to be getting into that situation with the person, you'll need some level of attraction. Like, you're not going to go up to, like, some person and just be like, you know what, I choose you. I choose you.
Well, like what you were saying with that looks come and go, for real though, like as you get older, the looks are not going to matter.
Exactly.
It's going to be the personality. You do not want to play your cards with a really hot chick with a shit personality, and then you guys are like 60. You've locked it down, you stayed married, you guys are 60, and she's a bitch, and now she's ugly too.
Yeah.
Man, you're losing on both.
Yeah. Someone said this to me. It was like, all those ugly girls in school. Look at them now, man.
Yeah.
Look at them now.
Those glow ups, bro.
Glow ups, but the thing is,
I was an ugly kid in school as well. I mean, I don't think I'm the bee's knees now, but I'm definitely not what I was.
Oh, bro. I was working at the store, and this girl, she manages the store next to me, and my manager was telling me, she's like, oh, I went to school, I went to school there, and then she's talking before, like I wasn't there, but my manager's telling me she was having a conversation with her. And she's like, she was telling me how you look like a fucking egg in high school. I was like, yeah, I wasn't the
Yeah,
best.
but I've seen your primary school and your high school photos. Whack.
Dude, I had a lesbian haircut.
Yeah, you did. You had like the left to right, but
Yeah.
it was like gelled up every day. Yeah,
Gelled
yeah.
up, hairsprayed.
Bad.
I had a
I
lesbian.
mean, in that case, looks matter. I would not have talked to you. We would not be friends.
Yeah, dude, my personality wasn't even good too. It was like I was like a copycat of whoever I hung out with.
Or whoever you listen to, Jason Derulo.
Dude, I was literally Jason.
That's a
Derulo.
story for another time. But yeah, you're a Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
Fucking super.
But the thing is, like, now that I saw that girl, she was like, yo, you like so attractive now.
Yeah.
And
it's the blow ups, bro. It's the before and afters.
And I was like, Dave, she said that?
Yeah. And gym's been a huge thing for me. I'm gonna talk about gym in another video, but yeah, I've been going to gym for like a year now, and
dude, progress from a year ago, you can definitely tell.
I just feel stronger. I look better. I feel healthier. It's just it's improved every aspect of my life. But yeah, looks first, personality. Obviously, looks first, personality. Okay.
It's all about, like, if you're attracted to that type of like 10 out of 10 girl. The thing is, never tell yourself you can't go for someone like that. Like, it's that's just telling yourself that you can't do it. You know, like. I believe that everyone is special in their own like little way. Like everyone's got their own individuality, and they've got their own personalities. But the thing is, if you've got a lot of stuff in common, obviously you're gonna talk about it. Like if your girl's into superheroes and she's into cars and she's into music and she likes eating food, a girl that's got an appetite, has my heart.
Yeah.
Like if I and a girl that can take spice, like if we go out to a restaurant and she can eat the food, like she doesn't like nitpick at it, and like the whole meal's still there. She eats it, and she can handle spicy food, and like she can cook. Damn, done.
Yeah, bro. Talking about spice, like banter as well. It made me think of banter when you said spice. But like a chick who can take jokes.
Yes.
Oh, she's a 10 out of 10 any day. She's a 10 out of 10 any day. Because my love language is bullying. Like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna tell you look like shit.
Yeah.
But it means I love you. You know what I mean?
I think like if you can joke around and she'll joke around back with you, relationship is solid.
Yeah.
But if she takes everything to heart and like butt hurt, no.
Fucking nice. Alright, well, thank you for listening to another episode of Talking Schmack. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you're listening on anything other than YouTube, leave a review. Say it with your chest. So if you have something to say how you feel. If it's bad, say it. If it's good,
anything
say
you guys want to hear, or like if you want to send in some tweets, or if y'all like just want to hear us talk about some stuff, like drop it down. We'll talk about it, man.
Yeah, drop some comments about the topics you want to hear, the dilemmas. We're going to do daily dilemmas. We're going to do daily tweets, like that kind of stuff. So let us know. That's us out.
Talking Schmack.